Your guardian angels have a revealing message about the mysteries unraveled today. Someone close to you is facing challenges as they try to move forward, struggling with doubts about their choices and why you allowed the connection between you to fade. The angels ask, why didn't you preserve that special loving connection? There was a time when each other's presence was all that mattered, when you were completely immersed in a love so intense and reciprocal that it seemed to be the epicenter of the universe. You had established a deep bond, sustained by a palpable chemistry and a vibrant connection that resonated with an almost tangible energy. This union was so powerful and evident that everyone around, whether close friends or mere acquaintances, could feel the intensity and sincerity of this bond. Those who knew you saw clearly how special this relationship was. They supported it without reservations, recognizing it as something rare and precious, a true example of love and connection that, unfortunately, is so hard to find in today's world. You were like Venus and Mars, two celestial entities in perfect harmony, each highlighting and enhancing the best qualities of the other. Together, you emitted a radiance that surpassed mere physical existence, a glow that touched not only those physically present but also reached the souls and hearts of those fortunate enough to witness this love. This type of connection which you shared is incredibly rare these days, in an era where many relationships lack this emotional depth and palpable sincerity. It was a relationship that transcended conventional norms, where the attraction was not just physical but also emotional and spiritual. You cultivated a love that was simultaneously passionate and profound, with roots that extended far beyond the visible, touching the deepest aspects of your existence. This love not only defined you but also served as a beacon for others, showing what is possible when two souls meet and connect on such an exceptional level. This relationship was the embodiment of what many seek but few truly find. A love that is both a refuge and a pillar of strength, a union that inspires and elevates, that teaches and transforms. It was a love that demonstrated that, even in a world often marked by superficiality and transience, it is still possible to find a genuine and lasting connection, a bond that truly enriches and completes a person's life. This was the kind of connection rarely found nowadays, where relationships often lack this depth and sincerity. Despite the incomparable beauty and undeniable depth of the bond you shared, there came a decisive moment when both of you realized it was necessary to part ways. Driven by complex reasons that only deeply intertwined hearts can fully comprehend, you made the difficult decision to go your separate ways and explore new possibilities in life with other partners. This choice, though filled with pain and hesitation, was made with full awareness of the rare and valuable love you nurtured for each other. You chose to move forward, leaving behind not only each other's company but also the uniqueness of a connection that had the power not only to illuminate your own lives but also to positively influence everyone around you. Why do I emphasize this point? Because someone very close to you is currently grappling with an intense internal battle, trying to understand what really happened and why the contact between you was lost. This person watches from afar how you managed to overcome the obstacles and disappointments you faced, and how, despite the adversities, you emerged with success and recognition. Yes, there was disappointment, and although you may not have publicly shared all the pain and loss you experienced, those wounds were deep and real. However, this person now witnesses your rebirth, impressed and even inspired by the resilient way you have risen and reached new heights. This person, who at one point was so central in your life, perhaps even described as a soulmate, still occupies a prominent and lasting place in your mind and heart, even after many years. The memory of them often surfaces in your daily thoughts and at times penetrates your dreams, awakening a cascade of intense memories and emotions that resonate within you. These recollections raise a fundamental and disturbing question. How is it possible that such a deep connection simply vanished? This question not only echoes in your mind but also reverberates in the hearts of the angels, who wonder why a form of love so true and intense could ever dissipate between you. This individual knows you with a depth that transcends the superficial, reaching an almost spiritual level of understanding. They have such a keen perception of who you are that, even being physically distant, they can sense the echoes of your sadness and the fragments of memories you shared. To them, you are the embodiment of loyalty, dedication, and a rare kind of magic, someone who has left an indelible mark on their heart and soul. They see you as the most extraordinary person who has ever crossed their path, a presence so striking and unforgettable that, even with the passage of time and life's changes, you remain a reference of something genuine and profound. Even though you have moved on with your life and found a new partner, perhaps blossoming into a new love, it is important to recognize that the bond you shared in the past with another person possesses a dimension that surpasses current circumstances. This old bond transcends the limitations of time and space, uniting you through an ethereal and profound connection that endures. You made a conscious choice to come together in the past, and now, in a moment of reflection and maturity, you may be considering the possibility of reassessing that decision. Such reconsideration may be conditioned by the wait for more favorable financial conditions or a more stable life situation, elements that could provide the necessary support for a possible reunion or redefinition of the terms of this unique connection. Currently, the relationship each of you lives may seem definitive, but in reality, it may be nothing more than a transitional phase, an intermediary chapter in the long emotional and spiritual journeys you are both on. The complexity of this situation is considerable and should not be underestimated. There are multiple factors at play, and the dynamic between you is complex, marked by nuances and depths that defy simplistic understanding. It is essential to clarify that this situation does not constitute a case of adultery or infidelity. You have acted with the utmost integrity and mutual respect, remaining faithful to the commitments made with your current partners and respecting the new connections each of you has established. This respect for the current bond, however, does not eliminate or diminish the strength of the past bond. It only adds a layer of moral and emotional complexity to the scenario. Even though you are with others, the connection you experienced remains alive, subtly but undeniably weaving through your lives. You often mention each other in conversations with mutual friends and acquaintances, evidencing that what was lived has not been forgotten. This is a true cosmic connection, a force that defies conventional explanation and maintains its presence in your lives, even when you are not physically together. At certain moments in our lives, we are confronted with missions that seem larger than immediate comprehension can grasp, missions that are intrinsically linked to the divine plan destined for our souls. Each individual in this world is part of unique spiritual contracts, connecting us with extraordinarily special people, those who understand our essences more deeply than anyone else. The person in question here fits that role in your life. They know you more intimately and completely than any other being. Between you, there exists a form of communication that transcends conventional limits of human understanding, a telepathic communication that ignores the barriers of time and space. This exceptional bond evokes a crucial question. How do you truly see this person? Are they your friend, lover, brother, sister, or spouse? Despite the undefined nature of this relationship, both of you feel a deep impulse to rekindle this old connection, even if the exact meaning behind this renewal is still shrouded in mystery. In this context, it is wise to seek guidance from your angels and spiritual guides. They can offer insights on how to navigate these complex emotional and spiritual waters. It is possible that the two of you, as soulmates, are destined to experience a form of connection that transcends the mere physical aspect of marriage and family life. You may be one of the rare cases where fate calls you to surpass the limitations of three-dimensional existence, uniting in a greater purpose that could involve a humanitarian, artistic, or professional project. This potential union is not just about personal fulfillment or emotional satisfaction. It is about accomplishing something significant together, something that could leave a lasting impact on the world. You may be predestined to combine your strengths to create or lead an initiative that brings positive change, that inspires others, or that contributes significantly to the community or the world at large. You shared intense chemistry, one of those rare connections that shine vividly, illuminating everything around with the sincerity and depth of shared emotions. Over time, this bond not only endured but may have transformed, evolving perhaps into an even more meaningful purpose. It is essential to recognize that, regardless of the path you now choose to follow, the fond memories this person has of you remain cherished in a special place in their heart. These memories are undisturbed treasures, immune to the whims of physical reality, which at times seem saturated with conflicts, jealousy, or even painful separation. Such emotions are mere manifestations of the lower ego, attempting to divert us from what is truly important. However, on a deeper level, in a place where souls meet and recognize each other, the truth of what you shared and still share is known and felt. The reality of this love cannot be denied. Unconditional love, this rare feeling, is the nature of the bond you possess, pure, deep, and absolutely true. You truly represent a mutual source of blessings, constituting a gift that, once offered, continues to enrich your lives in ways that only those hearts that are truly connected can understand. In this context, it is crucial that you take a moment for deep reflection on your current relationship, whether it is with a long-term partner, a spouse, or someone who has recently sparked your romantic interest. Ask yourself sincerely, is this the person you want to share every day of your life with, grow old alongside, and share every experience until the end of your days? If the answer to this question does not resonate with a clear and unequivocal yes, it may be time to reconsider and look back, revisiting that past connection that still reverberates with intensity in your soul. It is crucial to remember that throughout our journey in life, we cross paths with many soulmates. Each of these special connections is distinct and fulfills different purposes in the various phases of our existence. Some of these relationships are destined to teach us valuable lessons about ourselves and the world around us. Others arise to heal wounds left by past experiences, and still, others serve to illuminate our path, guiding us toward personal and spiritual growth. Thus, as you contemplate the current state of your heart and love life, consider whether this current moment might be propitious for rediscovering and perhaps rekindling an old flame that, despite the years, never completely extinguished. This careful evaluation and possible rediscovery process may be the key to opening doors to new horizons of love and understanding, renewing and strengthening the bonds once forged under the stars of a past you shared. Let these words echo in your mind and penetrate deeply into your heart. Remember that you are deeply loved and carefully protected by the universe, an invisible mantle of love and security that surrounds you at every moment. Every word, every thought, should serve as a constant reminder of your unbreakable connection to the cosmos, a connection that nourishes and sustains your soul. Furthermore, feel inspired to share a message of positivity and hope with those around you who need a bit of comfort and encouragement in their day. Your words have the power to touch hearts and transform moments of despair into opportunities for growth and renewal. By doing so, you not only uplift the spirit of others but also strengthen your own spirit, creating a current of positive energy that spreads and benefits everyone around you. Let us together elevate our vibrations and radiate good energies into the world. With every act of kindness, every gesture of love, and every word of support, we reinforce the forces of good in the universe and contribute to an atmosphere of peace and well-being. May God and the vast universe guide you and all of us toward peace, strengthening our faith and providing the comfort needed in times of difficulty. By joining in a common purpose of spreading love and light, we are reminded that we are not alone in the journey of life. We are connected to each other and the universe in ways that transcend our immediate understanding. Therefore, I encourage you to keep these words and feelings close to your heart, allowing them to be the compass that guides you through life's challenges and joys. Amen. This celestial guidance is a continuous blessing, ready to guide, sustain, and inspire us, ensuring that we are never alone in our quest for peace and happiness.